Aspects what you think you become. So never think a negative thought in your mind.
What technical skills did you most focus on?
Web application skills. What you plan and how do you solve the skill is the most focused questions they were on.
What steps do you take to make yourself better?
Consistency always and be confident what you do and how you do. Just be thorough with what topic you are good at. Apart from DSA, because DSA most emphasized skill today students. Never skip my sleep for something because 8 hours of sleep is necessary in whatever way you do. So I'm not a 10 CGPA scorer, but a 9.2.
And all. How did you organize your schedule?
My teachers helped me a lot. They helped me to emphasize in my placement round. We had a communication round where I have to present myself and we have to show where I could lead. Do whatever you want, consistency over what you don't want to do. Just do it every day, and you will secure it for sure.
Hello everyone, welcome to Podcast Diaries by the School of Computing. This is Aishwarya, your host here, and today we have Nishtha Dabas, who has been placed at the JP Morgan company, here to talk with us about her experience in placement and her journey. Hi Nishtha,
Hello, Aishwarya. Thanks for having me.
how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. Can you start by telling us a bit more about yourself, your background, and what you studied?
So yeah, hello everyone. This is Nishtha. I'm BTech final year student in computer science and engineering. Recently, I have been awarded as Samsung Excellence Award, which emphasizes on generative AI, which leads to build my more great resume as well. Apart from academics, I have been leading as a secretary of CTech Association for 2 years, which helped me to build my leadership skills and communication in very well aspects.
Thank you for it. So, I would like to know more about your interview stages starting off. So, what were the key stages in an interview which you felt a bit tough or overwhelming?
So mine was a bit different. There were no interviews as well. So it started with registration where I think multiple students filled the form. It was never restricted to everyone. The first round got the resume shortlisting. After that, we have one coding round, which was DSA based. It was online. There were two questions, medium and hard level. After that, they have selected sort of peoples. We got communication round after 2 months, which was all patience level over there. And that they asked about my leadership skills and my projects. After that, we waited for 2 more months to get for the hackathon shortlisting, where we have assigned the teams of 7 members. So, firstly, they have asked me my tech stacks, which I am good at. I filled AIML and backend. Based on that, your team will be like emphasized on your projects as well. So here we are.
That's nice. Well, I'm new to like placement and all. Like, what technical skills did you most focus on?
So mine was backend.
Mm.
I focus on my backend skills as well. So apart from backend, I have to work on my web application skills. Apart from DSA, because DSA is the most emphasized skill today students work on. There we have to work on a web which was for social cause. So there you have to be more plain and more simple in a way you can be, because there were NGOs over there. You have to be as simple as you can so that you can emphasize with the on-ground peoples over there. So what you plan and how do you solve the skill is the most focused questions they were on. And we were the runner-up for the hackathon. So yeah.
Oh, congratulations on being a runner-up. So, I would like to know, what did you decide to study or not study, like skip during your like interview process or any like registration? Like, what do you think of it? Like,
So there were many subjects which I think like QHV and all, there we have to waste a lot of time doing assessments. But yeah, that at the end helped me to grade up my like CGPA as well. So apart from taking it as a negative aspect, but it helped me to secure a great CGPA as well. So I'm not a 10 CGPA scorer, but a 9.1. So yeah.
that's nice to know that you've actually got 9.1 CGPA, and it should be actually kind of hard, I guess, to achieve that comparatively, because I feel personally college is kind of overwhelming and the subjects are sometimes can be intense. So, like that, which subject did you face most? You think it was intense during your college days?
Yeah, there were two subjects, FLA and compiler design. which helped me or make me in trouble, because there were more logical concepts which triggered me at some parts. Because when you do a problem, it can go afar as much as you didn't even think about it. So yeah, FLA and compiler design are the most uh, hardworking subjects, I would say.
Well, can I ask you, what steps do you take to make yourself better or more acknowledged with the subjects you just said which were hard?
So yeah, basically it's consistency always, and be confident what you do and how you do. Just be consistent, do a single problem only a day. It helps you a lot, because when you focus on the advanced things, you forget the core concepts. So basically, emphasize on what you do and how you do it. So just be thorough with what topic you are good at, and do it as well in your regular basis.
Well, I can see that college can be hectic as well as with the placement process and all. How did you organize your schedule and what are the things you took?
Yeah, sure. So I have been appointed as the secretary for CTEC Association. So I have to look my both my association and my placement journey together. So my teachers helped me a lot, because they were in a lenient in some ways. They are good at providing ODs, and they were good at managing my whole career in a way that they helped me to emphasize in my placement drive as well. So from the very first year, my FA told me, like, you have to do these certain internships, you have to do these certain certifications on a particular subject or a particular like tech stack you are good at. So doing all that certifications and doing internships at Samsung for 11 months and focusing on generative AI projects helped me a lot. A lot more than like my mentors, Jaya man and Vidya Lakshmi man, helped me a lot in doing my generative AI projects. So
That sounds overwhelming being a secretary as well as focusing on your studies. So, how did you manage it?
So it was never about questioning myself. It was about how I do it and how would I take time out of it. So it was, I won't say it was hectic, but it was for my self development as well. Because we had a communication round where I have to present myself and we have to show where I could lead. So yeah, that is a plus point in my resume and my JP Morgan child.
Yeah, that's great to know. I would also like to know how you handle stress throughout the whole journey of your college, and is there any things that you did to help you relieve the stress or?
So yeah, I never skip my sleep for something, because 8 hours of sleep is necessary in whatever way you do. You sleep at 12, you wake up at 8, you sleep at 11, you wake up at 7, it's your wish. But it was not me who's skipping the sleep, because when I do this, I forgot what I learned yesterday. So managing all this and being good at something is a basic need what we should do. So stress is something which you will peak in fourth year when you are applying for the internships and placement. Even I got rejected in many multiple companies. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to be confident with what you are doing, and never fail, because you don't have to skip what you are doing. It's you at the end.
That's true. Well, I also would like to know if there are anyone who guided you in this journey, whether a mentor or a close friend.
Oh, my family helped me a lot in all this my placement journey, and my mentors as well. So when we were at hackathon for 24 hours, it was like overwhelming. There were four mentors for 24 hours on your head and saying ki, what you are doing, how you did it, what's the tech stack, how you knew. So it was seven people, and they are presenting themselves, because they all are good. It's the cream of all over India. It's not the one college there. So you have to present yourself in a way that others cannot. So you have to be confident at that point. The mentors were just reliable, and they are like, just do whatever you can do, just do in a way that it can communicate with other peoples on the ground level. So mentors were very good. My parents helped me a lot. There were no family pressure on me to do this, to secure this lap of packets or like that.
Well, I believe that family plays an important role throughout your college journey, and I'm glad your family was very supportive and helped you in many ways. Well, do you wish that you had anything like you know anything before you actually started your placement journey or during your hackathons even?
So from the very first year, I focused on my core subjects as well. So I would say my maths was not that good. But when I came here, I did it with consistency. I was very consistent in my mathematics subject, because I know that would have triggered me in many aspects. So from the very first semester, I got B plus. But from there, consistency occurs and I got O also. So where just believe in yourself, do the way you want, and never waste a day. Like if you solve one question only, that would be enough. But don't make your day as a useless one. Be productive, do something, and enjoy it.
Well, that's a great advice. And I would also want to ask you, what mindset should aspirants have in order to go through this whole journey?
So basically, I met many people over there. So they are like, "Ki, what if will not have this offer?" And my question was, what we secure this offer? So aspects what you think you become. So never think a negative thought in your mind, ki, why not? Always be questioning why I can do it. So yes, believe in yourself, do whatever you want, consistency over what you don't want to do. Just do it every day, and you will secure it for sure.
Well, can I ask one more thing? What any technical problems which you had faced during your hackathons?
Yeah, so we have a social cause hackathon. So it's very difficult to make NGO people understand what you are making. So there were different dashboards for multiple purposes which we had. So it was a microfinance based company hackathon. So we have to deliver ourselves to the people who doesn't know tech stacks. So we have to make it very simple. On the other level, our mentor wanted to be more tech based. So it's a very conflicting thing to make it more simple and more tech based. So that was the major issue over there.
Well, while coding, I would like to know, how do you debug the mistakes or how do you improve on your logic?
So from the very second year of my college, I started doing DSA problems. I did graphs, I did trees when I went through third year. So it was easy for me to cope up with the students and teachers what they are teaching. So how to debug a problem is how you think. Doing a DSA problem is not tricky. It's about how you think and how you solve it. There are many websites over there, GFG, LeetCode, where you can just, even ChatGPT and Gemini would have been told you. But it's you who can think in a way. This is what my hackathon is all about. The way you solve the problem and how you represent it.
Well, that's very useful information. Thank you for sharing that. Um, and how much time did you take to practice all this, and how you improved yourself while coding and helping debug?
So it was not a particular hour. So it may varies in 3 hours a day or even 30 minutes a day. Depends on how hectic your day is. Depends on how many assignments you have got. So, but I never skip anything or never skip my routine over something which is not required. It's a day at the end where you have to be productive. So it's me always doing a problem in the aspect I can solve it for a better version of myself.
That's great. If you had any unlimited like prep time for a particular subject or particular problem, what would it be?
It would be DSA for sure because there is no limit of DSA because in Google and Meta, like companies, they ask you even harder questions and they are even more like problematic to you. You can't even solve the whole three problems they give you. It's about how many algorithms you have been through to that particular area. It's about DSA at the end and your skills matter and your problem skills matter.
Well, DSA sounds like a hectic yet a very useful subject in placement, I guess. So, what would you like to tell the juniors about your success mantra, DSA, or any other subjects which have tackled so far?
So I would like to say that be confident and consistency over intensity. You have to be consistent. You don't have to see how many problems I solved in a day, how much time I have to give to something. It's all about what you do, and what you do is all about you are confident in what you are doing.
Apart from that, any other advice do you have for your juniors in terms of college life as well as placement?
So yeah, this is major advice. Surround yourself with the people who are intelligent and help you to succeed in life. Because there are people who will lead you in a negative way, but there are people who will uplift you in the situation where you are like feeling so low. So choose people wisely and contact your FAs and academic advisor in a way so that you have a good networking all over.
Well, I guess what you're saying is true. We do need good friends to guide us in the correct way. And is there any favorite motivational quote or habit that really helped you throughout the journey?
So never say anything ki you can't do this. It's you at the end. It's you. It's your life. You have to make it better the way you want. It was never others' problem to make it better. It's you. You have to earn for yourself. You have to earn for your family. You have to lead a life which you dream of. So basically, always be confident and do whatever you can.
That's nice. Actually, it should be helpful for all the juniors, including me. And one final thing that you would like to say.
So, but one final thing I would like to say that never question yourself. It's you because you never know what you can do. You may question yourself in certain aspects, right? So, when I was doing my first year, I would have questioned myself why would I take computer science when I was not good at mathematics? But consistency helped me a lot because maths play an important role till they are and you are a software engineer because problem solving skill is must. So, yeah, be confident what you are doing, you can perceive anything.
Thank you for sharing this much of advice as well as your story. It is really inspiring to hear all this, and I hope the juniors get idea of how the placement is like and how the college journey is like. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.